everybody, welcome back to Baseline Farms. My name is Jade. Hope everyone's doing well. You guys, there's so many things going on right now. We're so busy. We are 12 days away from BerryFest, our strawberry festival. And over the weekend, John was so kind to have the guys help me with the weeds in the garden beds. So we got pretty much all of the weeds removed from the garden beds. He says he wants to kill all of the weeds around on the outside of the garden bed so they don't crawl up underneath. But that's the last bed over there, right over there is the last bed that I have to remove all of the weeds, and then I have to clean it all up. But that is what's happening on this garden bed. I planted some tomatoes last night and some eggplant in that bed. You know what? Let me just go over there and show you. So here we planted our tomatoes. Now my tomatoes were a bit leggy because I didn't have the garden beds ready in time. So I did plant them pretty deep. And this one I planted really deep. Poor little guy. But it's okay. That's going to give him a really nice, strong root system. And then I have some more tomato plants right in here that I need to plant. Like, look at this. This one's so leggy. Oh, I feel so bad for it. But we're going to get it in the ground soon enough. And then this one right here, I don't know what happened to it. It just withered away right there at the bottom and died. And this one I have to trellis up a little better. Yeah, you guys, we've had some rain. And then, yeah, and then we've just been busy with BerryFest. Oh my goodness. And then yesterday I was putting in my stakes for the trellising. And look at that. Got a hole. I got a leak, a really bad leak. So I have to dig that out. So in order to water this garden, that has to be fixed. So yeah, now I know John did put a main line in this one, which is in one of the irrigation boxes where I could turn it off just here in the garden. But I do need the hose to water things. So I got to get that fixed. And I don't know how bad it is. So, and it was probably because when John was tilling up the garden beds, like removing that topsoil of all the weeds, which I don't know if we got them all. And I didn't put any cardboard down because, yeah, I didn't know that it was going to be, they're going to fill them up with mushroom compost. But that's okay. So I'm happy that all of the garden beds are ready to be planted. Look at this. Oh my gosh, you guys, you have no idea how exciting this is. So all of the garden beds need to be planted. Now, I'm going to put trellising mechanisms, probably not in this bed because I want those two beds to look similar in some way, with shorter like vegetables. And then this one right here is our Jerusalem artichokes, also known as sunchokes. Those are good for your gut health. I did not realize how invasive they were. And so they have taken up this whole bed. And I also planted some asparagus in this garden bed, but you cannot tell because of the sunchokes. And yeah, that was a bad choice on my behalf. I had no idea when I planted these sunchokes how how crazy they grow. I should have put them in some sort of other bucket. I shouldn't have dedicated a garden bed for it, but that's okay. So now over here I have some more seedlings that I need to pop into the garden beds, and I'm probably going to do that later on today. But oh, what's wrong with this one? Oh, because it's, oh, yeah, this one I broke yesterday. Do you see how leggy that is? That's how my plants were looking. Oh, shoot. Look at that. Just broke it right off. Poor little guy. Sorry, guy. Yeah, I broke him off yesterday while I was moving him, and he was just kind of wonky. And yeah, so that's a bummer. But I have all these tomato plants that I need to pop in the ground, and I have some more right over here. These just grew on their own. I popped them out of this container right here. I believe there's some sort of cherry tomato. I do need to separate them, and I have left some in there. I need to pull them out. Like, this one's going to get so big, and I have another one right here and another one right here. And you know what? It's hard, you guys. It's hard to pull out things when you know they are going to give you some good food. But look at this lavender. Isn't that so pretty? I've been harvesting this lavender, and I'm going to dry it and put it in my soap. And I do need to give you a video on soap. And then I have, see over there, I didn't think this was going to be a garden tour, but it has. It is. So over there, there's some artichokes that I need to pop into the ground. But I haven't been on here for a few days because I've been busy working, just working on BerryFest, working on the landscape business. We just ordered our annuals to put into the landscape. They're supposed to be calling me today, so I might be picking them up later on today. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a good glimpse of what is happening. So I still, we have these tomatoes that had some aphids on them, but then I put the marigolds, and the marigolds have combated, not combated, but just kind of deterred the aphids from getting onto them because they were really growing on there. But yeah, these are our tomatoes right here. They're doing so good. We have our Brussels sprouts right here. Now in the future, I will not put Brussels sprouts in the garden bed because they take so long to develop. I probably put it in something else or somewhere in the landscape. And then we have our carrots. Now our carrots are looking pretty sad right now because our chickens were in here rubbishing around. There's a couple chickens that I need to get on it and clip their wings because they have been munching in here. Now they're just digging around inside the garden beds, but I don't want them to ruin my carrots. So look at these containers, you guys. Aren't those looking so good? Now BerryFest is, I don't know if I mentioned 12 days away. 12 days away, so I'm hoping, those two are going to look pretty good. I'm hoping. If not, I might just pop in a couple things, but I think it's going to look so pretty. Clean up the containers. That's just gonna look so good, you guys. And I have a few more containers around the house that I need to take care of also. So let me go show you what we are doing, and grab my water, and what we're planning for BerryFest. We have so many things going on. So first we have monster trucks. That's exciting. And then we have a marionette show, a puppet show. And those are things that when we went to Europe, we went to a marionette show, which I call them all puppets. Puppets are the ones that go underneath into the little thing. You can work their mouths. And a marionette is the one with the strings. So I called those ones puppets. And so we have a couple of those coming to our event and doing a little kids show for them. So that's going to be exciting. Oh, the chickens have been giving me some eggs, you guys. So many eggs. And I've been boiling a ton of them because I figure we can eat that with some like egg salad sandwiches and things like that, especially when we're getting super busy. Yeah, I've been trying to go through some eggs. And we're giving them away to our guys and stuff like that because, that's the perk. All right, so over here is, look at the flower garden. It's looking pretty fine. So I have a bunch of calendulas growing right over there. I forgot the name of this plant, and I also forgot if I planted it from seed or not. Now these status, I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to go on to the other side. Those and the snapdragons, those ones I planted. Some of them I planted from seed, some of them I didn't. The lobelia, not lobelia, the alyssum, the purple alyssum, I did plant that from seed. And these I planted from seed. So pretty. And the calendulas, those have all reseeded. How awesome is that? So cool. All right, so let me show you what we're doing. So last year I did a bunch of signs for BerryFest. All right, so here are some of the signs that we are working on right over here. These are the signs that I worked on last year. And then this is some signs that Kaden just did. So we added a few more things like the fire truck. And now we need 2 extra signs of each one. So that's what we're working on today. I'm going to help Kaden out with that. Oh, Kaden, this is our guy. He's helping us out doing all kinds of stuff. Farm stuff, photo booth stuff like painting signs and things like that. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing. Kaden does have a 6-month-old, and unfortunately, she's not going to be able to make it this year for BerryFest, but she is going to make it. She is going to be able to make it next year, and hopefully, we just talked about it because I forgot to hit record, and so this is like a retake. Let me make sure it's still recording. Yes, it is. I had to double check because we had to redo it all over again. So yes, we were talking about hopefully his daughter will be able to be in the Little Miss Strawberry Pageant. It's so cute because these little girls come up there, and boys. There's little boys that do participate in the, they're called Little Blueberries. So I think that's what they're called, the raspberries. I think. But yeah, so this little doohickey, we are gonna, I don't know what John has some ideas of what he's gonna do with that. So we're gonna figure that out. And then over here we have these little putting greens that Caden finished staining. And so we have a mom's retreat where moms can get away and get some water and strawberries and things like that. And then the dads can have a little putting green, a little lounge area called the Dad's Lounge. And yeah, it's outside. We have this swamp cooler, and so I was telling John it would be funny if we just set up a bunch of lawn chairs and throw on the swamp cooler, and that would be like their dad's lounge. And I thought that would be hilarious. He says, "Oh yeah," he says, he says it's a good idea. So I think we might do that. I don't know. We'll see. So right now we're working. Oh, let me show you out in the field what our other guy's working on. Lino comes and he helps us out with like carpentry work and things like that when we need him. So yeah, let me show you what he is doing. So he is over here working on, so see that purple stage right there? We still need to paint it. I got to paint for the back part of it. And that's our blueberry stage for, I believe that's for the marionette show. Yes, this one's for the marionette show. And so we have these pillars right here that we're going to put on the side of this. And it has a sign right over there. Let me show you. So it has a sign right here that we're going to put marionette show or the stage name right on the top. Isn't that going to be so cute? And I'm going to have some curtains straight down, just like, I want to say like a stage. There's a photo booth. So Lino's over here. Hey, Lino. So he's over here. He made these stands. Oh my gosh. So when Lino was building these directional signs, how tall were they? 16 feet. And he was laughing because he was like, there's no way anyone's going to be able to read all the signs all the way to the top. So we cut them down. How tall are they now? 11. So they're 11 feet. And that's good because we have so many directional signs. So we're just going to put them up all over the place. And I'm going to paint this. We're going to paint this bottom part red. And I don't know, I might paint the stem green or white. But there's our furniture that we store for our mom's lounge. These are some photo booths. I believe these are more photo booths right over here that we're going to just touch up, make sure they're in good shape. We usually store them inside, but when they're overlapping each other, then they can tend to get beat up. Right? All right. So I know, right? Thank God we have those old photos. I think I have some. I think I have some. You have them? Okay. You're welcome. All right. So that is what's happening on the farm. Working on photo booths, working on signs. Oh my gosh. Baby goats. We still got the baby goats. We still got the puppies. They're out here wandering around because I let them out and about every once in a while. And yeah, they're doing good. They're doing good. We are going to keep one. We've already named him Buddy. He's so cute. He's a tricolor one. Oh, he's so cute. He's over there sleeping by the cottage. Yeah, they're all no longer nursing, so they're all eating dog food, and they all got their first shots and things like that. But that is what is happening right now on the farm. So then tonight we're supposed to. I need to clip some wings on some of these chickens. These chickens are flying the coop and going into the big garden, and yesterday I found 5 of them in this flower garden. Granted, it's okay. I don't mind them in the flower garden. They just kind of till around the dirt, but in the big garden, they're literally like doing some damage. So, and there's a white one right over here. I could see her digging around underneath our watering station. She's been laying eggs inside the barn, and I collected 24 eggs from her. So, yeah, you can't be having that. And then I'm going to be working on my farm license, you guys. I am going to get my farm stand license, my business license, so I can start working on this farm stand that I have been dreaming of, and that's just getting so excited. John is going to work on the, because we're going to change our driveway. We're going to move our driveway. Right now, our driveway is kind of like right by our house. And so John's going to move the driveway so it's further down, and that's where the farm store is going to be. So he's going to do a lot of work so that way it's safer to, come on to the property and things like that off of this busy road. So I'm just going to go ahead and prop you up. We're going to we're going to spray paint some signs, and then later on I'm going to go into the big garden, and we're going to plant some of the seedlings that I started for the summer garden, later after I get some of this work done. And because, that's like fun stuff. Plus, you guys, I might have to go pick up some flowers, our annuals that we ordered. So many things. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on spray painting these signs, and then we'll go from there. All right, you guys, so it has been a few days since I started this video, and so much has happened. So we have finished up quite a few signs. Let me show you all the signs that we finished up. So these turned out really cute. We have the blackberry stage, a huckleberry stage, cranberry stage, and then all of these other signs right here. So we definitely added more signs, a strawberry stage, monster trucks, things like that. So many things have been happening. The baby goats are doing super good. We still have them. They're right there eating. We are going to be selling them soon, so that's going to be sad, but it's time. I'm weaning off the 2 bottle babies that we have, so they're down to 2 bottles a day. And yeah, so that is so far what's happening. I have not been able to even plant anything in the big garden because I have that huge leak, and so I got to get that fixed. But we're right now currently 4 days away from BerryFest setup, till we go to the fairgrounds and sit up for our event, our festival, BerryFest, which is so crazy and exciting. And yeah, I don't even know. It's kind of crazy. It gives me butterflies in my stomach every time we start preparing for this event, because it's such a huge event for us. We're anticipating at least 30,000 people, which is so many people, you guys. Oh, and then John booked a segment on the news, KMAX, I think it's called KMAX. Yeah, KMAX Channel 31. So that's exciting for our morning news. So we're supposed to be on there tomorrow morning, and we're going to demonstrate shortcake, strawberry shortcake. So I'm going to demonstrate how I build a little strawberry shortcake with using honey whipping cream. I whip up the honey. I whip up the whipping cream into a nice, like, thick whipping cream, and it's so delicious over some fresh strawberries. And instead of you doing the shortcake, I usually get pound cake from Home Depot, or I'll make angel food cake, which is so delicious, and then I'll put the strawberries over that, because the cake is just so moist. It's so nice when the cake is nice and moist. Okay, so that is so far what's happening. So many things, so exciting. But and the puppies are so cute, you guys. We're keeping one of them. His name's Buddy, and he's roaming around here somewhere. He's so stinking cute, you guys. He's so fluffy. He's a calico one. I don't know if I mentioned that. But yeah, oh, here's shortcake. Look at shortcake. Let me show you. There's Shortcake. Hi, Shortcake. There's Clover. We are going to get them dehorned so that way they don't have the horns. But yeah, they are slowly being weaned off of milk. Come here. Slowly. And yeah, it's sad they call, but those two babies are so big. And then Strawberry has her babies inside. But look how cute they are. I put her collar on, little Strawberry collar. This one's Strawberry's baby. She's so stinking cute. Huh, baby? You're so cute. So that's how the babies are doing. Just getting 2 bottles a day. They're eating grass and grain now, so that's good. And then we have little Kiki here. Hey, little Kiki. She's our barn cat. We think she might be pregnant. Huh? We think you might be pregnant, huh? She's so cute. And then there's Jack, our little healer. So John and I have been running around all day today, getting stuff together for our event and things like that. So what else? I think that's pretty much all that's been happening. Getting ready for BerryFest. Let me show you inside the barn what we've been doing. So the barn is currently my arts and crafts room. So we have this right here where I'm going to have a bunch of strawberries coming out of it. And then I have some tissue paper because I'm going to do some Mod Podge for some letters. And we have that. We have this little here. This is like a ticket booth. So I'm going to decorate it. It's going to be in our little, it's not little, but, oh, sorry guys. It's our photo booth area, village. So that's a little... I don't even know why I keep saying little because it's not a ticket. And we have a piece that goes on the very top that says tickets. These are some mirrors that are going to go on our Little Miss Strawberry pageant. These I'm going to decorate with some little strawberry plants in there. And then over here, I'm spray painting some letters that says arts and crafts. And then we have these cute little signs right here that read out BerryFest. That's so cute. Whoopsie daisy. There you go. Isn't that so cute? So, yeah, just busy at work, and we have the goats in here. I do need to clean out their stalls. There's Miss Strawberry right there. I do need to clean out their stalls, though. Huh, girl? It's time. And it is getting warmer. It's getting way warmer, for sure. Yeah, so the weather has been so crazy. It went from warm to cold to windy. Now we're back to warm. I think we have one cold day coming up, but you know, that's okay. I think we're smooth sailing all the way until Mother's Day. So I just wanted to pop in here, show you what has been happening. So many things with the BerryFest, and I haven't been able to plant things in the garden, which I'm kind of bummed out about. But everything so far is doing pretty good. I'm hoping to get up early in the morning, maybe give you a little peek at the garden. I don't know. We'll see, because I believe we're supposed to be at the station, at the new station, around 7, 8 o'clock. So we'll see what happens with that. But I just wanted to get on here, keep you posted as to what's happening on the farm. Just a lot of BerryFest decorations. I have been so busy in the sewing trailer, sewing a bunch of stuff, sewing a little bunch of stuffed strawberries so we could decorate around the fairgrounds and things like that. So that is what's been happening. We've been getting, like, Caden's been helping us paint the signs, and we have another guy helping us build some stuff. So that's what's been happening on the farm, you guys. Just a lot of work on the farm. But I've been spending the majority of my time in the sewing room, sewing strawberries and making a bunch of banners for this event. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's not much, I know, and I'm not showing you much of anything, but I just wanted to keep you posted. So take care, be safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.